Hi. Okay. I decided to make bialys, which are a very traditional kind of Jewish brunch food. They can be likened to bagels without a hole, but I would never think that. That's just what my bread book says. Um, so I've never made them before, and I don't necessarily have really high hopes. I was going to show you how I was doing this whole thing, but my computer wasn't working, so I did some things. And one of the things I did, the topping for the bialy is onion, and you chop it up really fine. I use one of these kind of chopper things, and just a flexible cutting board. And then about a 10% of this onion mixture is supposed to be white breadcrumbs, and I had like an old ciabatta, so I just kind of used a little bit of a Parmesan cheese grater and this thing, and I put the breadcrumbs in there because I don't ever have breadcrumbs, but old ciabatta is good for that. And I don't know if I have enough, but again, I've never made this, I don't know. I was thinking about garlic because you could do that, and I decided I don't think I'm going to do it, but I might like put it on one. And I think I'm going to put a couple of poppy seeds, just because, I don't know, my impression of bialy is that it's flat, and it has a little bit of onion, and it has butter all over it, and maybe a few poppy seeds. Okay, so I have this recipe. This is like the best bread book ever, by the way. This is just absolutely my bread Bible. I like to make bread a lot. And even like my challah, which I have my own recipe that I experimented over the years with to come up with, I use this book to figure out how to braid it beautifully, because there's all kinds of, this is just the greatest book. Anyway, that's a tangent. So for bialys, I have this recipe, and I'm going to take, I started my deep sea water, and it's like 3/4 cup warm water with some yeast, and so now I'm going to put in 2 3/4 cup of flour and 2 teaspoons of salt. But the thing is, it calls for high gluten flour, and I don't have that, so I was just going to replace some of it with some Vital wheat gluten, and I think that'll work just fine. Kids are coming in, so let me pause this for a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I don't know, I don't really like how my deep sea water looks. I added all my flour and wheat gluten in here. So this is just the topping. It's supposed to kind of rest a little bit. But I think I'm going to go ahead and try it. Smells okay. It's not very bubbly. I don't know. I'm going to add a little more yeast. Well, no, yeah, I am. Okay. See, baking is an exact science like chemistry. You can't get it wrong or it doesn't work. But it's also an art. Here comes kids. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, or when I get this all ready, is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on my stand mixer. I mix it up and get it ready, and then it's going to have to sit for 2 hours. And after that, I will show you how I'm going to make these bialys and bake them. And hopefully they'll turn out delicious. Okay, now I have separated the dough. It's risen, and I've separated the dough. Let it rise again. Then I'm going to form the bialys and put the filling in, and then I'm going to put them in the oven and bake them. So you have these little rolls that you make, and you want to just about 1.5 inch diameter circle right in the middle. Make it really, really thin with your thumbs. Of course, I've never done this before, so we'll see, but I think that's how it's going to turn out. And it's going to be about 4 inches in diameter. We'll see. Okay, so the bialys are ready to go in the oven. I don't know if you can see that I put the onion filling and I sprinkled them with poppy seeds. I decided to skip the garlic. So I'm going to put these directly on my pizza stone, and we'll see how they turn out. I'm sure they'll be delicious.